Welcome to English 321. I am Dr. Pavletic. You have gotten my first announcement, which brought you to Canvas. But before I jump into the Canvas shell for this course, I want to take a moment to touch on some Canvas basics, which you may already know, but just in case you don't. When you are on your Canvas dashboard, if you do not already have your card view enabled, I recommend turning this card view on. This can be done by clicking on these three dots up here and selecting card view. If you have list view or recent activity as your default, you might be missing out on some important information if this is what you're relying upon. Another thing that I would like to point out is if you haven't already done this before, you can come over here to Account. And when you click on Account, you can click on Profile. And from here, you can go in and you can add additional methods for notification. All you have to do is click on Settings, and then you can add other methods of contact. So it could be a cell phone, it could be other email addresses as well. Then you can click on Notifications up here, and you can determine how you are going to receive certain notifications. So if you want to know when you got a grade via text message or email, if you want to know when you've got an announcement for a class, which I strongly recommend it be through text if that is your primary method of communication. But if you haven't already adapted these situations, I would recommend doing so. All right, so now let's go into our Canvas course. At the start, you found your way to this landing page where you clicked this Let's Get Started button to get to a welcome page in this video. So let's get going. As I mentioned, I am Dr. Pavletic, and the information provided in this video and below is meant to help you navigate Canvas more easily and hopefully be more successful in this class. The text does add additional information, so make sure you not only watch this video to the end, but you also read the text closely. All right, on to some basics. So first, from this page right here, you can see that we have a link to the course syllabus as well as to the course calendar. If we take a look here in the syllabus, we can see that it is a very lengthy document that provides all of the information you should need to be successful in this course, from the different assignments that you're going to have due, as well as general assignment descriptions, and a lot of very important policies. Please read this document carefully. There is a syllabus quiz that you need to take. It is open book, so to speak, but you do need to make sure that you take and pass that quiz by the end of the first week of the semester. The link to the calendar has the entire semester laid out for your planning pleasure so that you can go ahead and make sure that you know when different assignments are due. If we come back here, we can also see that information is yet again under the basic information module. And all of these modules can be clicked on from right here, or you can click on modules on the left-hand side to be able to go straight into those modules as well. So if I click on the basic information module, here we can see that again, we have links to the syllabus and the calendar. This is where we can find a link to the syllabus quiz itself. And there's also a link to a technology bolts and nuts page, which we will take a look at in a moment. Some other things that I would like to point out is that when it comes to doing conferences, of which there are several mandatory conferences over the course of the semester, this is where you go to sign up for a mandatory conference. When you click on this, it's going to take you to this document right here. And as it says, in order to sign up for a conference, you right-click and then you select comment. Now, I have all of the bells and whistles because I own this document, but you will only see a very limited menu when you right-click. but you click on comment, you type in your name, then you submit it, and you can see that all of the conferences are available for you to sign up in advance if you would like to plan. There are other ways for you to also sign up for meetings with me during my office hours. So when you click on this link right here, it's going to take you to this option to set up 15-minute conferences during my office hours. Now, if at any time you would like to meet with me and it doesn't look like I have any available times, please send me an email. That way we can make sure that you are getting the help that you need. And I do meet with students 7 days a week, so don't let working hours, restrain you. Going back here to this home page, we can see that we have links to the McGraw-Hill Connect assignments, the discussion boards, major assignment information, and the technology tutorials. In order to help students to be successful, I have tried to put together a fairly extensive list of tutorials that I think will be beneficial to you. If you do need anything beyond this, I always recommend using your Google skills to see if you can find answers, but this is a really good starting place. Before I go into some additional things, I do want to point out again, another way for you to find assignment information. We do have this syllabus function on the left-hand side. Again, the syllabus and the course calendar documents are linked here, but as you scroll through, you will also see a list of the assignments by deadline. And please make sure that you are reading this information closely as it connects to some of the deadlines that are listed on the syllabus below. Going back here to the basic information section, I have a technology bolts and nuts page, which provides a lot of really important information. Some of it has to do with technical problems, easy ways for you to solve them, browsers that are going to make your life easier, as well as some techniques of clearing cache and cookies, installing Microsoft 365, how Canvas notifications are or are not used in this class. I do not use the inbox or the messages through Canvas. I use things through email. The only time that I use the Canvas notification section is if I am emailing students who maybe haven't completed an assignment and I'm sending a notification directly through the gradebook. And all of that information is gone over here. So please make sure that you take the time to browse through this if you find that you're running into any difficulties. When it comes to announcements, which because I haven't made any yet, it's not listed here, I will send weekly announcements on Sundays to give you a heads up on what is due. Now, keep in mind that often major assignments are due on a Sunday, so you'll want to make sure that you are planning ahead and planning accordingly. Another thing that I would like to point out is the fact that we will be using Zoom, and there's a link right here that you can use to access the Zoom room for this class. If you book a conference through my office hours, please keep in mind that you will get a unique Zoom ID if you book through this application. If it's for a mandatory conference, we will use this Zoom room. So keep in mind that there are two differences to make sure that we don't end up missing an appointment. Now, I do want to say finally, before I close this out, that I look forward to working with you over the course of the semester, and I am here to help you. If you ever have any questions or problems, please let me know. I want you to be successful. I want you to pass this course, and I will do all that I can in order to make sure that that happens. Take care.